Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum. I would like to welcome you all once again to Kids Quiz on Hidayat TV, and I'm your host Nighat Zaidi. Children, do you know whose birthday we are celebrating today? Yes, it's our 11th Imam, Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam. And on this auspicious occasion, I would like to congratulate all the followers of Ahlul Bayt. So, what was his name? We will give you a little history about his life. So, Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam was our 11th Imam. His name was Hassan. His surname was Abu Muhammad, and he was known by his titles Zaki and Al-Askari. Okay? So, children, Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam was an awesome personality. He was very knowledgeable. Although most of his life he was confined in a house arrest, but even then Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam taught teaching of Islam to thousands of people, and also he was able to compile a commentary on Holy Quran. Okay, so Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam was born on the 10th of Rabiul Akhir, or Rabiul Sani is the same thing. Okay, so we'll recite aloud salawat before I introduce you to my two teams. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajah. Right, so as you know, it's a day of Friday and we start our program with recitation of Surah Jummah, and my co-host Ali Akbar Rashid will start the show with recitation. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Yusabbihu lillahi ma fis samawati wa ma fil ard. Malikil Quddus al-Aziz al-Hakim. Huwa alladhi ba'asa fil ummiyina rasulan minhum yatlu alayhim ayati ويزكيهم ويعلمهم الكتاب والحكمة وإن كان من قبل لفي ضلال مبين وآخرين منهم لما يلحقوا بهم وهو العزيز الحكيم ذلك فضل الله يؤتيه من يشاء والله ذو الفضل العظيم مثل الذين حملوا التوراة ثم لم يحملوها كمثل الحمار يحمل أسفار بئس مثل القوم الذي كذبوا بآيات الله والله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين قل يا أيها الذين هادوا إن زعمتم أنكم أولياء لله من دون الناس فتمنوا الموت إن كنتم صادقين ولا يتمنونه أبدا بما قدمت أيديهم والله عليم بالظالمين قل إن الموت الذي تفرون منه فإنه ملاقيكم ثم تردون إلى عالم الغيب والشهادة فينبئكم بما كنتم تعلمون يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا نودي للصلاة من يوم الجمعة فاسعوا إلى ذكر الله وذروا البيع ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون فإذا قضيت الصلاة فانتشروا في الأرض وابتغوا من فضل الله واذكروا الله كثيرا لعلكم تفلحون وإذا رعوا تجارة أو لهوا فضوا إليها وتركوك قائما كل ما عند الله خير من اللهو ومن التجارة والله خير الرازقين صدق الله العلي العظيم.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajah. Thank you very much, Ali Akbar. As children, you remember that we mentioned if you are in primary classes at Madrasa or even at secondary year 1 or year 2, we can help you with your Madrasa homework. So, for that what you have to do, you have to watch Kids Quiz on Hidayat TV. Okay, so we'll start our program, and let me introduce you to the two teams. Team A, we have Haider Hussain, Assalamu alaikum, and On Ali, Assalamu alaikum. You are on our program Kids Quiz on Hidayat TV, so we would like to welcome you. Okay, so on this side, Team B, well, we have our reigning champion, and this is the last series of this last program for this series. Yes, so Ahmed Raza, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Fatima Zahra, Assalamu alaikum. Right, okay, so we will move on to our first round, but just let me take you through to the format. Right, those who have joined us just now, there are 3 rounds in this program. First round is a team round where I ask the team questions. Second round is an individual round, and third round, which is an exciting round, is a buzzer round. Okay, so we will start with our first round, which is a team round. And this time I'm going to ask Team B. Okay, so Team B, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, we'll recite a loud salawat before we actually start the program. Yes? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Right. So, Ahmed Raza, first question for you. This is a team question, obviously, so you can confer, don't look, Right, okay. What are the 5 wajib action of wudu?
Niyat, washing of the face, washing of the arms, massa of the forehead, and massa of the feet.
Right, okay, yes, brilliant. So, 5 wajib action of wudu are, first of all, niyat. Okay, so we have to perform a niyat. And how do we do niyat?
Say, I'm doing wudu.
Qurbatan ilallah. Yes, so you are doing for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes, so first of all, very important that you do niyyah, and then it's washing of the face, which is important. Washing of the arms are important as well, and massa of the head and the massa of the feet. Okay, so these are the 5 wajib action of the salah, of the wudu. Yes, okay, well done. Complete the hadith of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. One who dies without knowing his or her imam of the time, complete it.
Dies the death of ignorance.
Yes, dies the death of a ignorant. Yes, well done. Okay, the last questions for the team round. What are the conditions attached with the place of worship or place of salah?
It must be clean, not ghastly, and
Sorry, what did you say?
it must be
Clean, yeah.
It must not be ghastly.
Right, it means you have to seek a, yeah, okay.
And it must face the qibla.
Third one, no, I mean, yes, but the most important condition of praying, of a place of salah is the place of salah has to be something that either you own or you got a permission to recite a salah there. Okay, yes, well done. So we'll take it as a right answer. So you gained 15 points. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajum. Well done to Team B. Moving on to Team A, are you ready? Yes, okay. So this is team questions where you can confer each other. Okay, so feel relaxed. You can help each other, okay, if you need to. What are the sunnat action of wuzu?
Washing of hands 2 times.
Yeah.
Gargle 3 times.
Yes.
And put water in the nose 3 times.
3 times, yes. So well done, yes. So sunnat action of wuzu. I've just asked the wajib, and this is the sunnat action of wuzu. So wash your hand twice, gargle 3 times, and put water in your nose 3 times. Yes, well done. Very good. Okay, second question to Team A. What does taqleed means?
To believe in the justice of God and the 12 Imams.
I think you're talking about Tawheed. Yes, I'm talking about Taqleed. Yeah, following someone.
The mujtahid.
Of
The mujtahid.
Yes, yes, following the, well, you know, I mean, I gave you a little bit hint, which is, you know, only a fair because you're you know, this is your first time on the show. So yes, Taqleed is meaning that obeying the law, Islamic law according to the mujtahid. Yes, and mujtahid is a person who is expert in the Islamic laws. Okay, so well done. Okay, we'll take that as a right answer. And in fact, in every aspect of life, we need advice of the expert, okay, in the field that they are expert in. So Maharajas are expert in Islamic law, so we must obey the mujtahid, okay. So well done. Okay, another question for you is, we are celebrating the birth of Imam Hasan Askari alayhi salam, okay. Do you know his parents? What was his parents' name?
Susan and Imam Ali Naqi alayhi salam, who was our 10th Imam.
Well done. Yes, very good. His father obviously was the 10th Imam, Imam Ali Naqi alayhi salam, and his mother's name was Susan. Yes, well done. Okay, very good. We'll recite aloud Salawat because you also scored 15 points. Well done. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. Well done. At the moment, both of the teams have scored 15 points each. After the round 1, we are moving on to round 2. Okay, so I'll come to team A first. So this is an individual question. Okay, as you know, in individual question you cannot confer each other. So it's, you know, you're your own in this one, right? Okay, very easy question. So first of all, I'll ask Heather Hussain, explain the difference between Muslim and a Mu'min. So what's the difference if you say I'm a Muslim and somebody says I'm a Mu'min? What's the difference?
Mu'min dwell further into Islam, whereas Muslims recite the kalma and just believe in what God says.
Can you just speak up a little bit, because
Muslims become a Muslim and recite the kalma.
Right, okay, yes, well done. So Muslim is a person who submit to the will of Allah by reciting kalma, reciting the shahada, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So what is the definition of Mu'min then? You just said something, didn't you?
A person who dwells further.
Right. So Mu'min is a higher position, yes? So Muslim has said, well, I understand the kalma and I believe in the oneness of God and believe in the day of judgment, okay? So that's the definition of Muslim. But Mu'min believes in all of that, okay, and he has done his shahada, and also in the justice of God and 12 Imams, okay? That's the difference between. So yes, you were right. So we will take that as right answer. Well done. Right. Second question for this round 2 on. Now you have to tell me, a person who's not Muslim, what is he called?
Kafir.
Kafir, yes. A person who hasn't done the shahada, who does not believe in God, he's called Kafir. Yes, well done. So you have scored maximum 10 points. Well done. We'll recite aloud Salawat, shall we, Ali Akbar? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. Right, team B, individual question. Okay, so first of all, I'll ask this time to Fatima Zahra. Fatima Zahra, what does a compulsory act is called?
Wajib.
Wajib act, right? When we say we have to do something, you have to do something according to Islam, it's a wajib act, okay? Right, Ahmed Raza, what is the message of Islam?
That there is only one God, Allah, and follow the 12 Imams.
The message of Islam is not directly linked to Imams, the message of Islam or the meaning of Islam is peace and harmony. Okay, so I'm afraid you got this question wrong. Oh, never mind. Okay, so in this round you have scored 5 points. Okay, well done, well done. Teams have scored 15 points each, whereas in the second round team A has scored 10 points because obviously they have gave us the right answers, whereas team B only managed to give me 1 right answer, so which means their score is 5 at the moment. Okay, and as you know, we always take a break before going on to our third round, so we'll take a break here and we'll come back after a while. Thank you. Welcome back, young viewers. So as you know, we are going to start our third and the final round. Before we do that, I would like to announce last week's winner. Our question for last week was, name the branches of Furuh-e-Deen. Okay, so there were 10 branches of Furuh-e-Deen: Salat, fasting, Hajj, Zakat, Khums, Jihad, Amar bin Maruf, Nahi Anil Munkar, Tawalla and Tabarra. Okay, so these are the 10 branches of Furuh-e-Deen, and the winner is
Zain Razi.
Zain Razi. So well done, Zain. You got in touch with us, you gave us the right answer. So we'll recite a loud salawat for Zain Razi from Birmingham. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. And keep watching Kids Quiz. We will be giving you this week's questions at the end. Okay. So before we move on to the third and the final round, as always, I would like to ask Ali Akbar Rashid to recite a manqabat for us. So beta, what have you prepared?
Sarkar Ali Maula.
Sarkar Ali Maula, mashallah. Okay, so start when you're ready.
Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil faraj.
सरकार अली मौला, सरकार अली मौला, सरकार अली मौला, सरकार अली मौला, है सारी खुदाई के, है सारी खुदाई के मुख्तार अली मौला, सरकार अली मौला, सरकार अली मौला, हैदर को कहाँ छोड़ के तुम जाओगे बोलो, तुम जाओगे बोलो, हर जा नजर आएंगे, ज़रा आँख तो खोलो, ज़रा आँख तो खोलो, इस पार अली मौला, इस पार अली मौला, उस पार अली मौला, सरकार अली मौला, सरकार अली मौला, सरकार अली मौला, सरकार अली मौला, खैबर में अजब वक्त है इस्लाम के ऊपर, इस्लाम के ऊपर, इस्लाम के लश्कर से परेशान है पैगंबर, परेशान है पैगंबर, कुफ्फार पे हो जाए, कुफ्फार पे हो जाए यलगार अली मौला, सरकार अली मौला, सरकार अली मौला, जिस वक्त चली बिनते असद काबे की जानिब, असद काबे की जानिब, और कादिर मुतलक से हुई ऐसे मुखातिब, हुई ऐसे मुखातिब, हंसने लगी काबे की, हंसने लगी काबे की दीवार अली मौला, सरकार अली मौला, सरकार अली मौला, सरकार अली मौला, सरकार अली मौला, है सारी खुदाई के, है सारी खुदाई के मुख्तार अली मौला,
सरकार अली मौला सरकार अली मौला सरकार अली मौला सरकार अली मौला.
Mashallah, mashallah, another beautiful recitation. Thank you very much, Ali Akbar, and I hope viewers you like this manqabat as well. And you know, as I say, always say, if you would like to recite or take part in our quiz, you're most welcome. You know how to join us. You can drop us an email or text us with your interest that you would like to recite or you would like to take part in our quiz program, and we will send you the details. Okay. Right, before we, this is a part of actually part of the third and the final round where you do the speeches, okay. I've asked you to prepare a speech on your favorite personality, okay. So, first of all, I would like to ask Fatima, what have you prepared this week?
I've prepared a speech on Imam Hassan al-Askari.
Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam, obviously you sort of combine it with the birth of Imam Hassan Askari Islam. Yes, okay, fire away when you're ready.
The 11th Imam, Imam Hassan al-Askari, was born in Medina on 10th of Rabiul Akhir, 232 AH, and he died on the 8th Rabiul Awal, 260 AH, at the age of 28. He was Imam for a period of 6 years. His title al-Askari means army. Being the father of our awaited Imam, he also suffered a lot. For the Abbasids knew very well that these were the 12 successors of the Prophet. And Imam Hassan al-Askari being the 11th Imam, that would mean that his son, who would success him, would be the awaited 12th Imam. For this reason, they decided they would ensure that nobody would succeed him, so therefore they imprisoned him. He spent most of his life inside dungeon cells. Some virtues of him are knowledge, forbearance, forgiveness, generosity, sacrifice, and piety. He had a short life, but even in a short period, which was mostly full by troubles and tribulations, he learnt a lot of knowledge that several high-ranking scholars benefited from his knowledge. A good saying of his is, he who shows patience will be supported with the support of Allah. Can you believe that he only had 6 years to prepare all these people for the coming of our awaited Imam, our Saviour? And that too, these cruel people had imprisoned him. A good lesson I learned from him is to forgive and share. The people who had imprisoned him for 2 whole years only fed him on 2 loaves of bread and some water every day. One day, a true believer of the Ahlul Bayt saw how thin and frail the Imam had become and was astounded. So he gave him these 5 pomegranates. When the guard was giving him these, he was looking at the pomegranates. The 11th Imam asked the guard what was wrong. The guard replied, I wanted one of them. So the Imam gave him one. Then the Imam asked him, what is wrong? I gave you one. Why aren't you eating it? The guard replied, I wanted to save it, and when I go home, I wanted to share it with my children. So do you know what the Imam did? He picked up all the 5 pomegranates and gave them to the guard, that same guard that had tortured him so much. This is the great lesson that I learned from the Imam.
Well done. Yes, that was beautiful. And you know, children, Imam Hassan Askari was such an awesome personality, but he did not live to, you know, he was only 28 years of age when he was martyred. So, but even though he was confined to a you know, house arrest most of his life, he managed to compiled a commentary on Holy Quran, which is called, does anybody know what is called? No? Tafsir al-Askari. Okay, so mashallah, he's done, you know, he achieved great, you know, things in his short life. Okay, so mashallah, that was very good. So we'll recite aloud salawat for team B. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa Muhammad wa Jil Farajam. So Haider Ali, what have you prepared?
I've done my speech on Imam Hussain.
Imam Hussain alayhi salam. So Imam Hussain is your favorite personality you have chosen. Okay, so carry on.
Imam Hussain came from a pious family. The teachings of Imam Hussain have taught us to fight for what is right, to not be afraid, to stand up for what you believe in. He has taught us not to be afraid, to stand up even if it means losing the ones you love most. An example of this is that he had to face lots of tyranny, such as going to the burning fields of Karbala and picking up the bodies of his loved ones. He faced lots of oppression in his life and still forgave the people. For instance, when they were going to kill him with a sword, he said, "If you accept Islam now, all these sins you have committed will be forgiven." He is not just an inspiration to Muslims, but to everyone.
Yes, well done, mashallah. We'll recite aloud salawat for team A as well. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. And you know, children, every imam, all our 12th imam teaches us, you know, they gave us lessons, right, to how to live our life, okay? And Imam Hassan Askari, alayhi salam, as we are, you know, looking into his life today, he wants the main message or the main teaching of imam or to his followers is that be pious and virtuous, okay? Forgive and pardon those people who make mistakes, okay? And also restrain yourself for being angry. Okay, do not you know, be greedy or help the needy. Okay, also one of his teaches us that do good with your relatives. Okay, and also get acquainted with the Holy Quran. Like I said last week, you know, every time you recite something, or you know, even when we are preparing the speech, make sure you understand it fully. Okay, when you understand, there's a you know, great sense of you know, happiness, and you know, it gives you a buzz when you understand something. Okay, so this is what Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam is mentioning, that get acquaintance with the Holy Quran, and also establish prayers. Okay, establish prayers and perform ibadah. These are some of the gist of his message to his followers. Okay, so well done both of the team for choosing beautiful personalities. So we'll recite a loud salawat and move on to the round 3. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. Okay, this is a buzzer round. Okay, so you have to, you know, whichever way you want to do it, you can do it. Both of you put your hands on the buzzer, or one of you want to go, you know, to press a buzzer, the other one gives the answer, whichever way you want to do it, okay? But the rule of the buzzer round is that you cannot press a buzzer, okay, if I haven't finished the question, okay? So you have to make sure you press a buzzer once the actual question has been completed, and then you can press a buzzer, okay? Otherwise, it goes to the other team, okay? Right. So, if you know the answer, then press a buzzer. What does Hayya ala khairil amal means in azan?
Hasten to the best of deeds.
Yes, rush to the best of act. Yes, well done, okay? Now we are looking at timing of salah, okay? Timing of namaz, right? There's particular timings for each 5 salahs, okay? So when do we recite Fajr namaz?
Sunrise, before sunrise.
Right, yes. So Fajr namaz is done through dawn, okay, up to the sunrise, okay? Yes, so well done. Guys, here, what's happening? Are you okay with the buzzer?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, right. I'm sure you know the answer. It's just, you know, this round, it's all about the buzzer. Okay, I know children do sort of feel, well, you know, it's not fair with us, but you have to be quick on the buzzer. Okay, right. What kind of people are called muttaqi?
People who are God-fearing.
Right, yes, it's right. But muttaqi is a pious person and also remembers what Allah's wishes are. So you are right, yes. Well done. Okay, what do we call a person who says that he is a Muslim? Okay, he's done the shahada and he, you know, calls himself that he's a Muslim, but deep down in his heart, he does not follow. Yes, munafiq. Well done. Very good. Okay, so what is the definition of mushrik? Right?
Someone who thinks God has a partner, or someone after him, or someone who follows idols.
Right, yes, you are right. Definition of a mushrik is somebody who believes that Allah has a partner. Okay, yes, well done. You know, here you put your hands up, didn't you? You know, you raise your hand to give the answer, but where actually you should be pressing the buzzer. Oh, okay, right. Now you have to, this is the Sixth question, okay. So you have to tell me 3 things which breaks the wuzu.
Sleeping, passing gas and going to the toilet.
Right, yes, well done. So, you know, when you go to toilet, passing away, sleeping or becoming unconscious, okay. So you break your wuzu, which is called batil, okay. Well done. So is this the last question? This is the last questions, okay. So this is the last and the final question. In azan, when we say Allahu Akbar, what does it mean? Shall we give it to them?
Yeah.
Yes? They want to give it to you. What does it mean?
Allah is the greatest.
Allah is the greatest. Yes. So well done to both of the teams. You have extremely done well, you know, really well. So what can we say about team A? They were here for the first time and they've done really well, mashallah. So did you enjoy being on Kids Quiz?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
I can see, you know, you've done a lot of preparation and you have, you know, must have done really hard work to get here. So well done. But as I say, there's no winner or loser. You both have, you know, gained sawab and you're not going empty-handed, and we would like to have you back again. And thank you very much for coming. On Ali and Heather Hussain, thank you very much. Right. So as you know, this is the last week for our 6-week series, and our reigning champions are again Ahmed Raza and Fatima Zahra. Well done to both of them. And Ali Akbar, what is the final score? Shall we look at the final score?
In round 3, Team A scored 10 points and Team B scored 25 points, and in the total Team A scored 30 points and Team B scored 50 points.
Well done. So Team A has scored 15 points in the first round, 10 in the second round and 10 in the third round, whereas Team B has scored 15 points in the first round, 5 points in the second and 25 in the third and the final round. Well done to both of the team. We'll recite aloud salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. And at the end, children, we are going to leave you with a question for this week. So this week question is on the screen. How many children did Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam have? Okay, so if you know the answer, how many children did Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam have? Send your answers to feedback@hidayat.tv. Okay. Before I do the celebration, I am going to leave you with a beautiful hadith of Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam. Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salams have many hadiths, but one of the hadiths that, you know, I mean, I think children, we should, you know, try to do it, is that avoid telling lies. Okay. Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam says that avoid telling lies, as it is the key to the evils. Okay. So when you lie, okay, it leads you to tell other lies as well, okay, and other sins. So we need to look at our life and correct it according to the teaching of Masumin, okay. So inshallah ta'ala, to become a better Muslim, we should learn from the teaching of our Masumin, okay. And with a loud salawat, we are going to celebrate the birth of Imam Hassan Askari alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. Inshallah, we'll see you next week. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.